E.K. Johnston is back at it like a bad habit. We're live and in person for the first time, and we will find out if any of us can hold it together through the intro. I'm Brian Carey, and this is Canon Balls, a comedy podcast where we discuss the plot of all Star Wars media that Disney has deemed canon in chronological order, including books, comics, TV, and movies. I am joined, as always, by my co-hosts and best friends, Aaron Laramie and Wesley. I am a Jedi like my father before me, Isaac.
Dude's an idiot. Beep boop beep.
And the mic is hot, boys. The mic is hot.
You're an idiot.
Oh, man. How are you guys doing? I'm so excited to see you in person.
Can I say, this is, it's nice.
It's all right.
Canon Balls first.
It's crazy because me and Aaron live pretty close to each other. And this is the first time I've seen him since the last time. This is the last time I think we all hung out. So,
yeah. Jeez, that would have been February, huh?
Yeah, back on Valentine's Day.
Something, yeah. I can't think of a reason why we wouldn't have seen each other in person since then, but...
You go to bed early and I stay up all night like an animal.
Crazy hours and traveling.
Like
and the whatever disease thing, too.
Yeah.
What's
that disease again?
Yeah.
Rabies?
5G networks.
Yeah.
That's what Aaron means.
Those rabies that are really
Bill
common.
Nye and his fucking 5G. And
Bill Nye invented 5G.
Yeah.
Classic Bill Nye. He's got $5,000.
Well, this is cool. I wonder if we'll still step over each other's words in person. I'm going to try. I'm waiting.
No, we should do signals that nobody else can see at home. Like, I'll snap down low and nobody can hear that, right? That's not audible.
I'm looking at the camera right now. They could definitely see and hear that.
No, that's just, I'm like stretching my arm.
Off camera.
Ow! Like that.
So, into it. You guys know I own a bidet, right? Proud.
I've used it.
You've used it. I'm a proud owner.
I don't know if I've ever used it. I've seen it. I don't think I ever really poop around you.
Put that thing
You didn't poop at my house?
No, my intestines
you were all
backed up.
You were all backed up.
Yeah, no, it's probably from only drinking beer all day.
It's probably from all the drugs.
See,
It's probably
the opposite.
It's probably from the beer and the drugs.
Plugs you up.
Yeah, man, dude, I've been blowing a bunch. I've been blowing a bunch of Imodium. Like every night, I crush it up, and I'm like, oh yeah, I'm not shitting tomorrow. So that I could probably do with that in the beer, the mix, you know.
So yeah, I've got that. I got squatty potty. I take my shitting seriously. One unfortunate thing is when I travel.
Sometimes you shit in the car when you fart.
Sometimes I shit in the car when I fart. That too.
Oh, all right.
When I travel, my asshole just gets torn up by toilet paper. It's just not used to it.
You're shitting often while you're traveling, is what you're saying?
Oh, I get the nervous shits, don't you?
Dude, I've been there. That's why I snarl that Imodium. I got a job. Smart. I have a job to do. I can't be here like, all right, thanks podcast. I'll be right. I can't just leave this and go have diarrhea everywhere. I got to blow my Imodium before I come and do the show.
Absolutely.
Same thing at work, dude. You know, like that's why.
Same thing at work.
Yeah. Imodium every day. Can you take it every day?
Imodium?
Yeah.
You're the doctor.
I was going to say, let us know, pal.
I am 0% a doctor. But yeah.
I'd say your 0% closer than me and Aaron's 0%.
Oh, yeah. If you're 0%, then I don't know what the fuck I am.
And Aaron's dating a real doctor.
Yeah, I know. I'm dating a doctor.
Yeah, so
way less of a doctor than you.
But you probably know more than I do.
About what?
I don't know. Like, what are you going to talk about? Is she like... So today at doctor class...
Most of the
I learned about
she goes into
doctors.
Serious detail about... patient prognosis or anything like that.
I don't even know what prognosis
so much,
means.
It's like diagnosis for your car.
Yeah. Hey, mechanic, what's the prognosis?
It's like, oh, you got a disease. You got leaky spark plugs. And I'm like, it doesn't make any sense. It doesn't make any sense.
Are you a doctor, not a mechanic?
What's leaking?
Like, all the sparks are just leaking all out.
Oh, damn. Hate it when that happens.
Yeah, I'm gonna bring you a script doc. I need you to sign it.
Yeah, new spark plugs.
Yeah.
1T BPOBID.
You
I'm
just
like,
have Steph
what?
sign that. Steph, I need new spark
Right, what am I
plugs.
doing?
Yeah, I'll be like, hey, you know what? I'm gonna start bringing her prescriptions that she can sign off.
Doctor stuff.
Just things that you would never want prescribed, like stuff that doesn't make any sense.
Like spark plugs?
No, like just like drugs that aren't any fun.
Drugs
Like antibiotics. I mean, like I need amoxicillin. Yeah, get me this. Yo, sign this fake script for a Z-Pack. And you're like,
For Pepto.
why? Yeah, OTC shit. I'd be like, yeah, I need Nexium.
Yeah.
Like, dude, you can just buy it. Like, why did you have her sign a prescription? I'd be like,
Mucinex.
oh man,
It's clear-
but a lot of Mucinex.
Yeah. Yeah, like too much Mucinex.
Like a whole drawer full.
Like you could put on a list amount of Mucinex.
Yeah, they're like, keep an eye on that guy.
Yeah.
Your name comes up in the system.
Isaac
He can't be
Kyle
that
West.
congested.
Yeah, you're like, that guy has mucus.
Well, I'm excited for
You're
it.
gonna pop one of those open?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah,
little rosé spritz.
Yeah, because Steph's like, I want to try all this stuff, and then she drinks one and is like, these are bad.
Ooh,
So my
I'm looking
fridge
forward
is
to
full
it.
of drinks that
I
nobody
love this.
drinks.
She's
So
like, ooh, terrible.
Yeah, I'm like, don't worry, that wasn't expensive.
That's
Yeah,
not the,
that wasn't
this isn't
$15.
terrible.
I'm sure it's fine. I'm sure it's fine. I don't drink
Tastes
seltzers
like bubbly
that.
sugar.
Yeah, see, if I was
That's
gonna drink, I
why.
would just make my own bubbly sugar.
That's probably
Yeah.
why I feel like...
Like Pop Rocks.
Ooh, you should add Pop Rocks to it.
Would that like blow up? Aaron, you're the doctor.
Scientist?
I'm the scientist.
No, Aaron knows
I
chemicals.
got a specialty in
I was a
Pop Rocks.
political scientist.
Yeah, that doesn't mean shit.
Science of politics.
You're like, yeah, so, science. I'm like, okay.
Ever since they shut down the old political minds.
What?
You guys want to talk about Queen's Shadow?
Yeah, did you want to finish up with your torn up asshole? Or was that the whole
Your
story?
What more do you need to know?
Oh, I don't know. I feel
I'm
bad.
just sensitive to toilet paper. A couple days in,
Well, why don't you just get like high quality and bring your own?
I usually travel with my own.
Yo, if you're
at that point, I might as well just
If
bring
you're
a
shitting
bidet.
that often with and like
many
have
times do
that
you shit a day?
sensitive an ass.
0, remember?
That's right.
I'll say Wes has already gotten into
Just
it.
one huge one every weekend. Like my whole like one meal a year idea.
All right,
meal
no.
you just eat
Wait,
one
wait,
huge
wait,
meal.
wait a minute. Pause to talk about my asshole. 1 meal a year?
1 meal a year.
Uh-huh.
So you just eat one huge meal.
What's the concept here? Fill me in.
Tell me more.
Alright, so it came about when Skyrim came out, and I was like, Skyrim diet, you eat one huge meal a day, so you can spend more time playing Skyrim. Then you skip class, fail, drop out for the first time. That was my whole plan. And it worked beautifully. And so,
Swimmingly.
it was fantastic.
Yeah.
But then I was like, what if you just did it in a year?
Smart.
I like how now you're having doubts. You're like, this is such a good idea.
You're second guessing
I
yourself.
was like, oh, yeah.
Oh fuck.
So yeah, 1 meal a year. Like
How big is that meal though? That's a big fucking meal.
Yeah, but like you could do it.
You're just talking about drinking 2,000 calories.
Yeah.
So do drinks count? Can I drink?
What would you want to drink, like, I don't know, 2,000 times 365 calories?
Yeah, no, we were talking about if I drink 20 long drinks, they're 99 calories
They're
each. So
99
that would be like my
calories.
whole day in
Oh.
calories. Like my whole caloric intake. Also be 100% day. Is it 5% each? Have you ever done 100% day?
No, but we should do that.
Yeah, like you just get.
I mean, I probably have.
Yeah, but like I've been keeping track. Like if we had like, it's like we have a 100% long drink day. Everybody has 20. I think by 10, I'd be like, blah! It's like they're not that kind of thing that you could drink like that. But
You remember those girls in college who would do like the little magic mark to count the drinks they've
Yeah.
had? I'm just like crossing out percentages. I'm like 6, 12.
Did you guys know? So I in college did. You guys have seen the Wade Boggs episode?
Yes.
It's
Oh, yeah.
Always Sunny where they go on the
yeah,
plane.
that's still impossible. But
Yeah, I did that, and I drank 28 beers in like 3.5 hours or something, which is a disgusting amount.
what
of beer.
what was the beer?
Oh God, it was like PBRs and like
Yeah,
just
but see
garbage.
that's okay. You could
Well,
do
no,
that.
but I mean, it was for like the sport of like who was.
Yeah,
doing
but dude,
the
nobody.
most,
It's
but-
not possible.
What do you mean?
What's the timeline? Isn't the timeline like 3 hours?
Oh, you
Was it like
so-
72 and 3 or
Oh,
Oh,
something?
the
like
actual
that?
Wade Boggs?
Oh,
Yeah,
like
no,
the actual
yeah,
thing.
no,
What
that's-
he did?
It's you can't do it. Like
Yeah.
like, believe me,
They're
I
like-
love drinking challenges as much as the next guy, but that one, I'm like, there's no way, like.
It was on a transcontinental flight. So when he played for like Boston or the Yankees or whoever, and they're playing like Mariners or blah blah, which is 6-7 hours, that he would drink like 60, 70, even 80 beers. So that's more than 10 an hour on a plane.
Yeah, but
before
like,
a game, and then they're like, oh, he would go like 3 for 4 with like a double and 2 single. Like then he would go and bat like 7,500 or whatever.
Probably better than Altuve, huh?
Probably.
A little quick.
He didn't have as much help.
Little quick Houston dig because fuck the Astros. Fuck the Astros. So a little quick.
I'm like, what are you pointing at? And then I forgot our camera's up there.
Yeah, they're watching.
I'm used to it being like right on top of my monitor. I'm like,
I'm used to literally having it right on my face. So yeah, but like, fuck the Astros. Fuck you, Altuve, you little bitch. Looks like shit.
Yeah, they can kind of collectively fuck off.
A lot harder to hit a baseball when you don't have little buzzers on your chest.
Yeah.
Piece of
so
shit.
my
People
asshole.
like, it's a fastball.
So my asshole. Yeah. Finish
Speaking
the
of
asshole story
Altuve.
and then
Speaking
of Altuve. Finish your dirty asshole story and then we'll do Star Wars.
So I was asking Aaron how many times a day he shits.
Oh yeah, because
I would say probably like 2 or 3.
It depends. Like 3.
You think that's high?
Like even before my
high for you?
You think 2 shits in a day, morning and a night shit is high?
I feel like shitting as
2.
much as you eat is natural, but I know people shit less.
Well, and it depends on what you eat too. Because
I convert all my food to just pure energy.
If you eat like a shitload of like vegetables
powerhouse.
and stuff and like a ton of fiber, I think it makes you shit like.
Especially if it's not water soluble, it'll be loose stools, Wes. Loose leafy stools.
Oh, like I don't know about
Leafy
loose stools.
branch.
Why do you think I take all the drugs?
Brian sorts the branches out of his shit.
That's right.
Okay? He's a composter, and we all know that.
I just go out in the yard, run upstairs, and use the bidet. Speaking of composting,
I learned that Daryl has been learning about composting recently, which I think is
Where is he right
I'm not
now?
sure. Yeah, I'm not sure exactly
He's almost
what day
around.
he's on.
He's almost back to America, right?
How many
Was
days
he back
yeah,
to
he's
America?
in Kenya.
It's
Is
very
that
close to America. Yeah, that's
Right around
pretty
the
much.
corner.
I think that it's like California, and then if you just sail a boat, the first thing you
at California, and you'll hit Kenya.
Yeah.
that doesn't seem right.
Head west, and then boom.
I think it's
Kenya.
north from California, straight up to the Arctic Kenya.
Northwest.
Did you just
Arctic
bring your
Kenya.
own nice
the flat
toilet paper
earthers
places.
out there? Where is the line? Like, is it in the Pacific Ocean?
What line? Like where
So, like,
tips? Like where it's like
so
one
like
side or the
California,
other?
would you actually have to head east, or could you head west for a flat earth? Or where do they cut it in half?
Where's like so like flat Earth one
Yep.
side, the other side. Where's like that?
Yeah, where
that break?
it's like Pirates of the Caribbean at World's End.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like,
Yeah.
just the drop. Because there's,
You know what?
there's just water going over the edge. Right?
What if it's only one side? Like my idea for one-sided paper, patent pending. I swear to God, you fucking
Yeah,
viewers,
like 1
if
meal a
steal
year?
if you steal my one-sided paper, I'll kill somebody.
One-sided paper.
Yeah, you turn it over to the other side.
I love it.
It's only one side because it's all you need. Really.
Yeah.
Would you lose it a lot?
Because you turn it on the other side. And then it's just
I don't know how to
It's like
make it.
imagine if you
You know
took a test on one-sided
Yeah.
paper and you're like,
It'll
finish,
be
nobody
over.
cheat.
Yeah. I take it
Go
back.
on.
If anybody knows how to do this, give me a call. I think we make a lot of money.
I like how you're looking at the camera like our YouTube viewers aren't a bunch of Russian bots.
Yeah, but like those
the
Russian
Office,
bots.
he's like,
We're making a documentary about a podcast.
Ryan's like, I shit my pants a lot, and I'm like,
Wes thinks he's the gym.
I'm like,
Wes, you're the Creed of
dude, I would love to be the Creed. Creed's the best
honestly,
character.
Creed is one of the best.
Does that make
Creed
me
is-
Michael Scott?
You are probably Michael Scott.
Yeah.
You're less cringy Michael Scott,
As long
which
as
is
I
okay.
get it.
Actually, you're just as gross, but we don't care. If this was like an office setting, you'd be Michael Scott because you're like, guys, I shit my pants, and I'd be like, dude, we're at
I'm
work.
very professional in an office, but if we had an office,
That's what I'm saying.
for
If this was the office,
oh man,
Like if we had
that'd be an HR nightmare.
Well, we have to
I
hire
run
other
HR.
people to run
He'd be
other
the
departments,
Toby.
but you'd still be the same way.
I'd interview
So,
them.
Even if you did, you'd still have to hire other people. So it'd be like,
I'd
us
hire who's his buddy? I don't even watch The Office. Who's the bald friend?
Todd Packer.
Yeah, I basically hired
David Keckner or whatever his name is.
You call him David Beckner? Todd Packer.
It's David Keckner.
Oh, I thought you meant like, yeah, okay, that's fair.
Oh,
I was like, I just said his name, you fucking idiot.
He's in a bunch of stuff.
Are you being daft? I was very confused.
That is my catchphrase.
Are you being daft?
I'm going to clip that out for the superlative show.
Are you being daft? Bring your own fancy toilet paper when you travel, dude. That's it.
One-sided toilet paper. It'll solve both problems.
What? What's both problems?
Brian's shitting problem and your one-sided paper problem.
I don't have a problem.
You're asking for help.
Yeah, I just want to make it. That doesn't solve. All right, so how do you make it then? You still don't know. It just doesn't solve.
Well, you can invest at the ground level, Wes. You want to be the inventor or an investor? One-sided toilet paper.
But just why? Why would it solve your problem? Like, how would it make your asshole feel any better? It's one-sided, okay?
What?
Is it softer?
Yeah, how many? I feel like that's less than one ply.
It's like half a ply.
Is that half a ply? Isn't just one?
Is all toilet paper automatically dual ply?
Yeah. So yeah, is one ply? It's both pieces of toilet paper.
Welcome to the Toilet Balls, a comedy podcast where we discuss poop and toilet paper for an hour on end, and then maybe some Star Wars.
I feel like this is our first real poop conversation. I think we've been professionals.
It's okay, guys. We have 26 chapters of Star Wars to go through, so no problem.
Yeah, no, it's good. Bring your own toilet paper. That's my advice. That's it. Yeah. We can leave it there. Just bring your own. Just bring nice toilet. Get like nice toilet paper and bring.
We got a timestamp.
The toilet paper we have at my house. Somebody ordered online because they were like the pandemic, and that toilet paper fucked up my plumbing. So I have no running water till tomorrow, and it's going to be like $2,000 to fix all the pipes. And I was like,
"Do you need somewhere to stay?"
No, I'll be fine. I'll just pee outside. Right. I do it all the time anyway. Wink. 1 second.
Yeah.
So I saw Kevin earlier, and he was talking about at the beach. Sometimes he pees in the sand. Not in the water.
No, that's weird.
I agree.
You know what?
Where'd you see him?
He was in town with Connor.
Okay.
That's why I'm late, because he runs on Kevin time.
Oh, I didn't know you guys went. I thought you were coming straight from Brooklyn.
That's it.
Are you trying to not dox me?
Don't be daft.
That's my goddamn.
Why aren't you using it then?
I forgot until
I feel like we've talked about me living in Boston on the podcast before.
Yeah, probably. But yeah, no, that's cool.
So
yeah, don't pee in the sand.
Yeah,
that's
why?
just weird.
Yeah, and then he says he kicks sand on
children. Then he kicks the children around. I'm like peeing. Yeah, I'm like, he sounds like a nightmare at the beach.
Privacy?
Yeah, he sounds like a nightmare. I'm like, all right, kid, let's hang out at the beach. And I'm like, what are you doing? He's like, peeing in the sand. Get these kids away from me. I'd be like, dude, you're gonna get us in trouble. Like,
he's like, anybody got a jellyfish sting?
Oh boy.
He's like, oh, you got stung by a jellyfish? Rub it in that sand over there. Trust me.
Yeah.
Wink. That's for you.
Our audio listeners really need to tune in.
I know, they're missing out.
They're really. This is some high quality camera work that I think we're doing.
Yes, I mean they're probably just happy that we don't sound like a garbled mess.
Yeah, that's more fun. like our first episode.
All right. Eka Johnston, she's fucking done it again.
Oh my god.
Let me tell you. So, good news. Didn't turn into Attack of the Clones. I'd say that's a positive. She wrote an entirely original story. She actually wrote this one first. Yep. And then someone was just like, why don't you write more Just Padme? And she must have run out halfway through the book and just wrote fan notes.
I've been there where like you're like putting something together and you just run out of ideas and you're like, I'll just recycle it.
Disney was like, give us a 300-page novel, and she got to 150 and was like, fuck.
And she's like, and then it's... Wait a minute. There's nothing else that I could write about.
She's like, increase the margins.
Just make the periods font 14. Font 14 on the periods!
Double space. They'll never know.
It actually works pretty well.
That's it.
Yeah, I still have school, because, you know...
He's a student. That's. I hope Adobe's not listening, because that's how I've got Photoshop.
That's not fair, because maybe I use that Photoshop too. Because
did you use it now?
No, but maybe I do.
Don't say that.
Adobe.
We have to believe
Adobo. Insert spice.
Adobo bricks.
Insert spice.
Top 5 Adobos.
Bricks, spice,
chicken,
Photoshop, Adobo. Yeah, that's all I got. I've got 4.
That's enough adobos for today.
Yeah, that's enough examples. Moving on.
I hurt my adobo because it kind of sounds like elbow.
Uh-huh.
Don't be daft. See, I'm waiting for you to use it.
Did you guys notice I had a typo in like my first 2 bullet points?
What was it? I might have noticed it.
Intro is invasion to Babu.
I saw something else too, and I was like, "That's not right." Like I think like chapter 7, you wrote something that didn't make any sense, and I was like, "Well, that's not correct."
So a lot of times I'm listening to the audiobook, and I'm on a walk, and I'm typing notes on my phone, which autocorrects.
Yeah,
you go on walks?
It's like you're trying to write baboon, bro.
That's nice.
Yeah, get some weather.
Yeah, in Brooklyn where he lives.
Yeah, you gotta be careful though. You don't want to walk into the wrong borough.
No sleep till Brooklyn.
No sleep till
Where
borough.
Brooklyn at?
Where Brian?
So Sabe and Rabe and Pad Thai are all back.
Dude, I saw racist. That part and I was like,
the look you give him. I love this in person.
Yeah, no,
do this more often.
Dude, I wish you know what? We need money.
We need to restart the podcast.
Patreon.
Please, if you give us money, we'll put out better content, probably.
We'll get a real table.
That's a guarantee,
That's a guarantee. Well, we won't have like this little weird table that X marks the spot for burgers and you dig there. We'll have a real table.
No burgers, though.
No burger. You know what? We might eat burgers and we'll send you guys burger updates on what burgers are good. We could do a burger balls. Burger balls.
I was going to say burger balls.
I've been offering a whole bunch of spin-offs from the Canon Balls network to people.
Burger Balls.
Just they say anything. Oh, you want to start Burger Balls? A spin-off of the Canon Balls network.
And we have to make Bob's Burgers jokes the whole time.
Mm.
Bob Burger. He's from that show, Bob's Burgers.
Bob Burger's his name. Your name's not Bob Burger?
No, why would it be Bob Burger? Oh, I don't know. See, we're totally fine. We can do this. Burger. Dude, we should do a cooking show. I've been watching a lot of... I know we're getting way off topic. The other night, I was like trying to go to sleep.
It's going to be a 4-hour.
Yeah, no, we're all together.
Yeah.
I was trying to sleep. And Steph was like... and I was like, I'm not sleeping through that. So I was like, Gordon Ramsay. I was like, Gordon... Don't be daft!
I had another chance, goddamn.
I was like, Gordon Ramsay's fun. So Facebook does a great job of cycling between him like, and today I'm going to teach you how to cook a great Turkish hen. And he does it, and I go, that's cool. Next video, he's like, you fucking twat! And I'm like, this is exactly what I want. Like, I want half and half. Like, half and I'm like, save that for later. Maybe I will make beef Wellington. And the other one, he's like, you couldn't cook for fuck's sake, you fucking fuck. And I'm like, that's funny. Yes. And then the next one, he's like,
what are you?
Exactly. Give me the pillow. And I'm like, this is perfect. So I probably watched like 6 hours of Gordon Ramsay in like 2 nights, and it was amazing. So I want to do my own cooking show.
That's hilarious.
I'm all for it.
Cooking balls. Where I yell at people, but also I cook.
Can only cook circular things.
Cooking balls.
We just give you like a subject to insult while you cook.
Yeah. I can do that. There's a lot of things I don't like.
Chef Isaac's cooking balls.
Chef Isaac. Ooh.
That's got a ring to it.
Yes, chef. Yes, chef.
Yeah, exactly.
What are you doing? Get those entrees out. Yes, chef.
And it has to be Steph.
I think after one episode, she'd just slap me around.
Yes, Steph.
There it is.
And that's been Canon Balls.
Don't be dumb.
Right,
Rabe, Broccoli Rob, they're all back.
Chapter 1.
It's chapter.
Still in the prologue.
Never mind. I don't need to get ahead of ourselves here.
Yeah, I don't want to go too fast.
We're still in the short
Oh
summary.
man, yeah, I'm gonna try to whiz through this, you know.
That's good.
Whiz them.
Remember that was a P thing we were talking about before?
You talking about Pete?
So all the Padmes are back.
Yep, Pad Thai.
The intro's the invasion of Naboo, not Babu.
Babu.
I wasn't sure if that was a new planet. They're like, hey, shot in the dark, Babu, baby.
Close enough.
So only handmaid's name that matters is Sabe's. She's the one who is dressed as Amidala through most of Phantom Menace. Well, we get like some character development from her, and I'll be honest, most of this book is just Padme developing relationships with various senators and stuff.
It's kind of what I like, though.
You
know that I'm a big like intergalactic government kind of guy, so
yeah, we've already had this conversation.
Yeah, I know, but this is more of it. You know, like that's why Phantom Menace. I'm like, the blockade's illegal. Like that's the most important part of the whole movie to me.
There's
so
like
this,
there's like some lobbying. Rewinds it over and over again.
Yeah, I'm like blockade, huh? Trade Federation. What are you doing? That can't be legal. Did you get permits for this?
Yeah, there's like some lobbying. There's like some factions. Like there's this Palpatine faction. There's this like planet's rights faction.
Are there any fascists?
That tasty bureaucracy.
Palpatine.
It's fair.
All right, chapter 1.
Chapter 1.
So Padme and her handmaids are doing a little vacation before the end of her second term.
I don't remember.
This part.
Yep. I got this far.
I got this part down, baby.
I don't remember how long the terms are, but
there's 2 of them.
I remember there's 2 of them.
Babu.
We can assume because it's before.
Give me another snort juice.
It's
doing a bit.
Barks and balls.
You still have to do the waving arms, doing a bit for me.
Doing a bit. Give me another snort juice. Probably the top episode right there.
Oh, for sure. Yeah, that is the dinner party of Parks and Rec.
Oh, I thought you were talking about the Canon Balls episode where we're doing a bit.
Isn't that everyone? Isn't that everyone?
Well, the first one where we started waving our arms. What do you think our best episode is?
None of them.
This one. None of them.
Wes hates the show.
I'm not even a fan.
Let's never listen to it.
I don't know, dude. The only ones I rewatched are like 3 and 4, and they were hysterical to rewatch, but I lived them. So like, I was like, here it comes, and like, Steph's there, and my dad's there, like, no, listen to this. It's gonna be great, and it happens, and I'm already laughing, and they're like, yeah, it's pretty funny. And I was like, I can't watch this anymore because like I'm just so biased.
You're just the guy who's showing everyone the video you're in.
Yeah, absolutely.
That's why there's so many views.
Yeah, I know. I feel like a piece of shit because I'm like, guys, this is my funny part, and they're like, okay,
that was kind of funny.
You're like, yeah, I guess that's cool, and I'm like,
yeah. Oh shit.
So this is right before the end. The Nabooian Senate tried to extend her reign with some amendment. She was like, nah.
And she gave him the George Washington?
She gave him the George Washington.
She gave him a bunch
of... like, I don't want to be a monarch. And they're like, you are a monarch.
They're like, George, you're like the best Washington. Just stay
George,
here and
watch out for that tree.
And they're like, dude, just stay here. And, watch out for that tree. And he's like, fuck you, bro.
Myself.
I'm going to finish 2 drinks before we get out of chapter 1.
You're going to finish the entire...
That's the problem.
I'm going to have to go back down and get more drinks before we get out of chapter 1.
Oh, fuck.
Yeah, so they were like, give her the George Washington because she's so great. And she was like, no, I'm going to let somebody else get elected, which is confusing because
I'm going to give all the power to Jar Jar.
Yeah, pretty much. Isn't she still, like, when is this takes place between 1 and 2?
Yep.
I thought she was still in charge at 2.
Nope. She's just
digging around.
She gets nominated as senator.
I didn't know she was a senator.
Yep, she was already senator. Yep.
Yeah, because in 2 I thought that she was just like dealing with Anakin cried the whole time. I thought she was like Anakin's babysitter.
She's just like
she is.
Back.
Yeah, I thought that was her job.
Get it out, Annie.
No, she's probably on like recess or something. We will watch Attack of the Clones with a brand new eye, boys.
Dude, absolutely. I'm like, whoa,
a brand new. Maybe it'll be the best in our ranking.
We'll see.
I'm just gonna have another drink.
So yeah, it's election night, which I thought was kind of cool because the Queen's Peril started out on election night. So I was like, look at you, E.K. Johnston.
Is it cool, or does she just have no original ideas?
I was like trying to go into this book like maybe you could give me something, E.K., something to cling on to, but there's no conflict. Chapter 2.
Moving on.
Big Daddy Palps is headed to Naboo so he could cast his vote for Queen. He's like asking, hey, what do you want to do after the election? She's like, I want to free some slaves by buying them. He's like, I
don't know if that's how it works.
All right.
Wait a minute.
Buying and freeing them?
Doesn't she get killed in 2?
Who? Sabe?
Yeah.
I don't know who the actual handmaid who gets killed is.
But
Do they say in the...
Why is Padme still there if she's not queen anymore?
What do you mean?
That's episode 2. But
why does she still have handmaids?
No, but isn't Padme there with her?
Yeah.
Why? If she's not...
She gets handmaids again in the Senate.
Yeah, but they kill the queen. She's not the queen anymore.
No, they didn't kill the queen. They just killed a handmaid.
No, but I mean, like, it isn't a target on the queen?
No, I'll get into it, bud.
Calm down, Cal.
Sorry. No, that's what I thought too.
Yeah, because I was like, oh...
That's totally what I thought.
Because that's why I was like, she's still queen, so they're like, we're gonna have to kill Padme, and they blows up.
Let's just get into it now. He's doing a bit. Let's get into it now. So Padme is like embracing being like Naboo and the former queen, and she still dresses elaborately like the queen.
Okay.
Kind of to fuck with the press and shit. And Newt Gunray still wants to fucking murder her ass. So she's in danger. So they start like swapping around with her handmaids and shit. So she's dressed like she's queen, but only
she's not queen.
Padme's continuing the look.
Because she's okay. So she's not. Because like in the episode, I'm like, oh,
you assume that was.
I was like, they're trying to kill the queen, but it's not. She's just a dick. She's just like, ha! I'm gonna still dress like this to fuck with you. She's just
it's warranted because she would have been killed there.
Yeah,
sure, but I mean, like, you could still have like.
Dress like a normal person.
You could dress. And have your own. Yeah,
killed.
you could have your own duplicate. You don't have to dress like. It just makes it confusing.
Yeah,
you know, like
that's how they get them.
It's like if I dress.
There's no reason to still get made up like that, except for when they're super made up. I guess they're hard to tell apart.
No, sure, that makes sense, but just have them like wear a Darth Vader mask before the times, and they'd be like, "What the fuck is that?" Be like, "Oh, you'll see."
Oh, that's my son. You don't talk that way about my son.
That's my boy. That's my son. It's my boy. My son. Fuck you guys.
Oh,
Cecil.
Chuck Diggory or whatever.
Cecil Diggory.
Chuck Diggory.
Cecil Diggory. Is that a Cecil Diggory reference? Back-to-back weeks? That's my son.
No, that's 3 weeks.
Is it really 3 weeks?
That is 3 weeks of Cecil Diggory. Do I really have to drink these Smirnoff?
No, dude.
No. Ooh, more rosé. All right,
I'll keep it here for you.
Chapter 1.
Chapter 3. Queen Raylata succeeds Amidala. That's not super important.
Crack your ass open.
Raylata actually was the queen before
Raylata,
Padme.
is she the star of Goodfellas?
Yes.
Love that movie.
Honestly, I said yes, and I tried to put it together.
Yeah, honestly, I was like, Laylata. And then I was like, oh, Ray. Laylata, and then when you said Ray Liotta, I was like, that's what he means. I was like,
it was a stretch, but I'm there.
I was like, that is either really clever or really far off, but I think it was clever.
I think it was neither.
Let's ask the audience.
Star Wars.
Yo, sing it. Yeah, remember Goodfellas?
What's that jazz song when De Niro's killing everyone? That's the one. Oh man, I'll think.
I think it's
Just look at the camera.
You're not the same Jedi Rock. No, that's Patreon content. That's behind the paywall. Hold on.
I like that you knew what I was gonna do. I think that's
I'm gonna do it in person.
I think that's I started just laughing. I was like, Lawa.
This is just gonna be a garbled mess of us.
You're not even gonna hear anything. Oh my god.
The mic's been off the whole time.
We need to put subtitles on.
That'd be amazing.
I've
been like safety checking the mic the whole time.
Oh fuck! It is hot.
It is warm in here. I don't know why it's so warm.
Yeah, I'm definitely
Nick and be like, "Where's the air conditioner?"
Yeah.
Do you have a fan?
Do I look sweaty? Because I feel sweaty.
Let's go and slide that slider all the way up.
Dude, that's what I'm here for.
Oh, you are glistening.
Yeah, I'm hot, bro. It's hot in here.
You're glistening. It's the sweatpants, I think.
I think it's partly that, and then like I'm all backed up from all that Imodium.
You can't shit, so you have to sweat it out.
I'm sweating all the shit, boy.
Alright, I'm not even gonna go into Queen Ray Liotta. We gotta keep a pace here.
So wait, what?
Yeah, because
what is her actual name?
Ray Liotta.
That's Ray Liotta. That's Ray Liotta. She was probably typing it watching Goodfellas. Oh man, I love Ray Liotta. Ray Liotta. Ooh, that's the queen.
Amidala Ray Liotta.
I don't know if Ray Liotta's her queen name or her actual name.
That's like it's like 007.
Because Amidala is not her real name.
What would your queen name be?
Ooh.
Ray Liotta.
Rose Liotta.
You guys both came up with very unclever answers. And I mean,
when you put us on the spot, put it in the notes. We'll come up with a fun answer.
I think I'm going to go with Leslie Snorp.
Why don't you try one of those long drinks?
I've been drinking it.
Yeah, let's throw out a little quick tip. I'd like to bring you a message from our sponsor, Long Drink. If you are from Finland and you like to drink, have a nice long drink. Except Brian.
99 calories?
99 calories, so you can drink 20 of them. And also, do not start the postseason and then decide after game 2 that you don't want to play anymore. Because then you're really not from Finland. You're from...
When I drink Long Drink, it makes me understand Wes's hockey references.
Yeah, that's true. Brian was like, isn't that guy a goaltender? I'm not going to say his name, but you know who he is.
A netminder.
Ernie?
That's too deep of a cut.
I'd say that is...
Do you want to do the entire explanation about Ernie Netmind? So Ernie Netmind.
For Bert.
Yeah, because that's much better now. I think in the last minute we just lost half our viewers.
For us. They're like, we can't with this podcast. We're 45 minutes in.
For Bert?
I don't think we're 40.
I was like, are we really?
I think we're 25 and
I think we're like 10 minutes. I think we're like 10 minutes in.
It's been like 8 minutes.
It's been like 5 minutes.
I think so.
It's tomorrow. It's tomorrow. Is it midnight?
Don't be deaf.
Next record. All right. All the handmaids are keeping their pad thai names.
Sure. That was good.
They're all going their separate ways, except for Sabe, who kind of has a crush on Padme, it seems.
Oh, shit. Lesbians.
Yep.
Let's be honest.
But Padme seems fairly asexual at this point. Or
oh, shit.
That's
Todd.
Except for, young boys who are enslaved.
Yeah, she's like, are you a young slave boy? Because I'm ready. Yeah. And I'm like, that's interesting.
I can wait.
Kinda.
All right, some rapid fire chapters. Chapter 4. Oh, man.
I've gotten good at rolling my R's.
We need a...
Why? You say why? Why?
No, not why are you good at rolling your R's. Why are you bratting?
You do it. Nice. Brian?
Oh, no. My tongue doesn't work that way.
We've talked about the Huffnagel.
I'm sorry to hear about that.
my tongue doesn't work that way, bud.
Does it work any other ways?
Yeah.
A few.
Well, hats off to your lady friends.
We need a graphic for the rapid fire chapters. What I would do is I'd duplicate 2 of you on each side of rapid fire chapters.
Just back at each other.
If we had a team, we also need money. If we had a team, we could do stuff like that. And I
just need enough money to quit my job. Oh, I had a whole Patreon.
Dude, drop some donations in the chat.
Yeah, I was listening to my only podcast I listen to. Fantasy Footballers, and they have real stuff that they do, and they play songs and stuff, and I'm like, that's like professional, but they have a studio and money.
They also have been doing it for like 8 years.
That's what I'm saying,
with just their bullshit fantasy league.
Yeah,
they made a podcast as a joke.
Because this isn't a joke.
Shh! Stop talking so loud.
So here's my idea for the Patreon. $1 tier. We just get a whole bunch of our friends just be like, hey, just a fucking $1, just Patreon. And it becomes one of those subscriptions where it's just like, what did I do $1 for? Oh, it's that podcast. Whatever, I'll keep it going.
Yeah, that's good.
We just get a whole bunch of people on.
I think we should
soon we'll have like $14.
We should do one that's $10. $10 tier.
That'll at least cover half of the comics.
That's like a Netflix subscription.
$10 tier where we do sexy calendar.
I'd do a
and we send it to all of our $10 subscribers. Sexy calendar.
It's just like 3 of the months are me photoshopping your faces on Slave Leia. On
yeah, they're all photoshopped. I like that. Yeah.
That's somehow better than my idea.
This 4 self-taught photoshops that I'm going to be doing.
Yeah, that'll be awesome.
Yeah, that'd be great. I can't wait.
Rapid fire chapters.
You should know, Brian. What you should do is you should post those pictures. Take a picture of us, post on Photoshop battles on Reddit, and get people to Photoshop the things for you for free.
Oh man,
that'd be like make me pretty.
Make me pretty battle.
But you can't
make us hot.
But you can't make us hot. Yeah. And then we're like, just take those photos.
You can't make me hot.
Let's do it.
So at Queen Rolada's
Chapter 1
induction, she nominates Padme to be the senator.
What a bitch.
She defers to the second half until,
I usually do the same thing.
All the power's been transferred.
Classic Patriots.
I say classic Belichick.
Yeah.
Classic Belichick.
Padme's not Belichick.
She's like
she's
Belichick.
She's always romantic as Belichick.
Is that why she's always got her sleeves cut off her head?
That sounds about right.
I almost didn't get
she's
that
she's very Belichick-y.
Chapter 5.
Oh fuck, we're almost there.
We're
almost over.
Only 5 more guys.
Padme's going to recruit new handmaids as a senator. She kind of was just like, hey, old guards, who wants to come with me to Coruscant?
And they're like, how much do I get paid? And she's like, a fraction of what you used to make. I'm just a senator. And they're like,
I don't have money.
Well, they're like, my only job was impersonating you. Like, what's my resume? Impersonated the queen? Be like, dude, you're applying to be a mechanic.
It's also Naboo, and it's just like, we need more musicians.
Yeah, she's like, I can't play an instrument, but I can impersonate people. They're like,
I can impersonate someone playing an instrument.
Like, that's too useful. How about, can you, like, carve stuff out of wood? They're like, no.
So, that's the end of part 1.
Hey.
Yeah, I saw that, and I was like, oh, there's going to be, like, 3 parts. And you're like, scroll down, like,
80
part
parts.
6. I was like, that's it for me.
Why? 8 hours I listened to this.
Dude,
and what an 8 hours it was.
That's a long walk,
Johnston.
pal. That's a long walk.
Brian was like, all right, it's 4 hours there, 4 hours there. What is it?
He's walking a Worcester.
What was it? Is it the 5K?
I mean,
why didn't you just make it in a circle? I win. You know what they say, carbo load. That's why I'm having this fettuccine Alfredo before the 5K.
That's why Brian goes and picks up a big old fettuccine Alfredo. He just tapes up his nipples and eats a bunch of fettuccine.
I chafe really bad.
Oh man, you're gonna get bloody.
Why didn't he make it a circle?
Yeah, hey guys, check out our new podcast, Office Ladies.
Office Balls.
It's number like 50 on iTunes or whatever.
It's Michael Scott 5K in support of rabies. Help eradicate rabies. Is that what it is? Like, rabies has been eradicated.
Yeah, next week we're going to have the guy who plays Stanley on. So make sure to download and subscribe.
Like, you don't even have his name. It's just the guy who played... Next week, special guest, the guy who plays Stanley's gonna be here. And the fans are like...
What's his name? No, come on, what's his name?
Stanley!
Exactly. Stanley Gibson.
Stanley Gibson.
Stanley Ipkiss. What's our show? The Mask Balls.
The Mask.
Holy shit.
We just watched the movie The Mask.
Over and over. Different takes each week. I mean, like, this time
I guests come on and tell us they're taking
Stanley
The
from The
Mask.
Office.
Like Jim Carrey.
Next week, Stanley from The Office is going to explain The Mask.
The plot of The Mask.
Brian looks down, man. Brian looks...
Brian's drilling down until it's just for Brian.
Brian's like, Mask Balls. Sign me up.
Yeah. It's the extended universe you keep talking about.
The Mask universe. MCU, if you will.
Oh man, I really gotta kick this into gear.
Chapter 1.
So each part kind of opens with this cool, like, intergalactic newscast, and it's kind of like yep, Chris Berman's kind of Fox Newsy.
Nice.
It's like Padme, the puppet queen, who used to be, or puppet queen, is now a senator.
Coruscant. Is it the puppet queen?
She loves marionettes.
She's like, and we need to get more funding. and they're like, yeah, more funding.
She's up like behind the like we need more funding.
Fun to move! Yeah!
Like Sesame Street, she's just ducking behind the
So she's at Senator orientation, and her droid leads her away from the tour, and they're like, well, this isn't weird. And they lead her down and like underneath the Senate building, and there's like construction going on and demolition, and she's about to die, and she's like, oh, this is probably a trap.
Why is she about to die?
Just because they're going to blow up the...
Oh, okay.
Yeah,
I mean,
demolition.
Like, I just thought that, like, okay, yeah, but, like, you're, like, construction.
I'm, like, skipping every 4 bullet points at this stage.
No, bro, you should go through the whole thing. We got time.
I could, like, cut it in half, divide it into 2.
I do it 2 hour. 2
you
hour,
get a week off?
2 hour special boys all together podcast.
If we hit fucking 2 hours, we're going to lose all our subscribers.
We're going to lose nobody because nobody watches a
you
full
know, we
40
hit
minutes.
an hour 23...
Consistently?
The past, like, 3 weeks ago.
I know, yeah, so we
I
gotta
know.
speed it up.
By
We gotta get
accident,
it out.
I'm trying to. So she sees a Senator Vale Organa.
Who's that?
In the lower
Wait a
levels.
minute. That name is familiar for some reason.
Yeah.
And she's suspicious because she's like, why the hell is he down there? But he saved me from getting demolished.
Nice.
Yeah.
The bare minimum.
So Sabe's on Tatooine just trying to buy up some slaves, and then their whole freeing plan is like setting them free on a planet with like high turnover for workers so they can make a little money and escape.
What they should do is set
It's
them
like
free
you
on
could
that
be a
planet
slave or you
with
could
the
go
kids.
work on
Like-
only this planet.
Why not? They're like, we're gonna take you to a planet with like good healthcare and like stable jobs.
I'd take him to the-
You're
I'd
gonna
take
get
him-
a career and be able to live here.
I would take him to the planet with all the kids and adults, and the adults live in the mountain. I'd take him to that
Oh, with the
planet.
buff kids.
With the buff kids.
Oh, that's right.
You gotta understand how like waspy and bougie Naboo is. They're just like, well, you just pull yourself up by your bootstraps after being a slave, you'll be fine.
Yeah.
Do you remember the movie Dictator? No, it's not the Dictator. The one where Sacha Baron Cohen plays like he's like the dictator.
The Dictator.
It is
No,
the
that's
Dictator,
is that the Dictator? I thought the Dictator was the one with Seth Rogen.
No, that's the interview.
Fucking bullshit. The Dictator. I saw a thing today. It was like how rich kids have to work to get their jobs, and it's him when he does the race, and he
Oh,
shoots
he
his own
shoots-
gun, and then he shoots the people, and they go, yeah, like the struggle that rich kids go through to like establish themselves, and he's just like, ready, on your mark, and he just takes off and then fires the gun and
That's
starts shooting
exactly
people.
what's going
That's
on.
classic Naboo.
Because she's like, oh, some Naboo kids will go there for the summer to learn how to work, and there's just like these slaves there who work the whole
They'll learn how to
time.
drive the slaves.
Yeah, they're like, crack the whip.
Is
No,
it like
this is how you whip. What a great
My
internship.
favorite part of that is when they bring the finish line to him.
Yeah, they bring it, and he just goes through it, and then he shoots the guy on the ground.
Dude,
yeah,
he just did some crazy shit where he went to like some crazy, not super recently, but
you got this.
this like protest. Shut up. It was this like not quite alt right, but like close to it, like gathering or like
Sure.
protest thing that they did, and he dressed up. And went like on stage and started like singing these songs and fucking with them and getting them to like sing along. It's so funny.
Shit,
You
I know
should
what you're
look it
talking
up.
about.
It's seriously hilarious. But yeah,
He's great, man.
we should move on. But that is fucking awesome.
That's my guy.
So funny.
SBC. SBC. And next week we're going to have SBC and the guy who plays Stanley on to explain dictatorship and paper sales.
Oh, so Padme's kind of obsessed with finding Anakin's
Paper
mom,
sales.
Shmi. And
Yeah,
she's
why
just
couldn't
like, I can't find her.
Yeah,
and,
like, why
and, like
couldn't
literally Anakin shows up and is just like, where's my mom? And he's like, oh, I sold her.
Yeah, I was going to
She's
say.
over here.
Well, I was going to say, right? So you go through all this stuff. Wouldn't that be like, number one, Anakin's a Jedi. So, like, my first move would be like, yo, Obi-Wan, we're going to get my mom. Also, like, Padme's like, I love little boys, so let me help him out and get his mom back. So, like, why did it take so long? No reason to kill all those Tuskens.
Hey, that's next week.
And the women.
And the children.
And the children.
All those Tuskens. I like how you switched to the PC version this week.
Sand people is what we're gonna do.
I mean, that's what they were called in the original trilogy. I just wanted to defend those listeners who maybe haven't heard or watched Star Wars.
What do you think the odds are that we have listeners that know nothing about Star Wars that just like hop in?
We have at least one.
Is it me?
I'll say, is that
And can Russian bots see Star Wars?
Yes.
Actually, maybe if we want all the Russian bots, maybe you should just say send people more. Honestly, I will support Putin in the next election if we could get more Russian bots to watch.
Have you ever seen the thing?
$100 to our Patreon.
Did you ever see the thing where they had like the robots read or watch a bunch of Batman and then write their own script? It's so great. It's like one page, and it's like Batman's in his Bat cave, and he has his Bat butler Alfred, and it's like an explosion happens in the Bat cave, and it's Joker and Two-Face. And Batman throws Alfred at Two-Face. He flips him like a coin. Alfred lands heads up, so Two-Face must leave. And then the Joker makes jokes, and he says jokey things. And I'm like, this is amazing. Like, I would watch this film.
Yeah. Christopher Nolan, get on.
Yeah, I was like, this is the best script ever written. Everything's about bats because he's got his like bat drink, and I'm like, this is so stupid.
I like that he throws Alfred at Two-Face, and he flips
him like a coin, and he lands heads up, so Two-Face must leave.
Two-Face is respectful. He's like, oh shit, heads up.
He's like, heads up, I'm gone. Yeah. I'm like, this is amazing.
He's like, sorry, Joker, I can't support you. You're 5 minutes here.
Oh, it was amazing. I'll send it to you guys probably now.
Fuck.
Sweet.
Chapter 1.
Don't be
No,
down.
I'm just kidding. Chapter 4.
So, Padme is, she withdraws Sabe from Tatooine. She's just like, hey, I've got something way more important for you to do than freeing slaves. I need to find out why the media doesn't like me. And also, who's the Senator Organa guy who saved me from being murdered?
Yeah, I have some questions, and you're gonna answer them.
Because the tabloids are kind of writing these hit pieces on Padme, just like, oh, this incompetent senator nearly got killed on her orientation.
How do they know about that?
Exactly. Honestly, it's never revealed.
Sketchy, yeah.
Spoilers. We don't find out.
Spoilers, we know nothing.
Classic,
but
Star Wars canon.
They're attacking her mostly because it may actually be Organa and Mon Mothma. We'll get there.
Isn't that the guy? Yeah, isn't? Oh, I thought it was actually Mothra.
No,
he fights Godzilla.
Mothra,
the King Kong.
Mecha Godzilla. Is that what you were thinking of?
Megazord.
Mothra.
It's King Ghidorah.
Yeah, they're kind of writing hit pieces on her because the Chancellor's Palpatine, who's from Naboo.
Yeah, but
a lot of the tabloids are kind of assuming she's just, another Palpatine. Just
like his hand puppet.
Yeah, I didn't know that.
But she has her own hand puppets. I've heard.
Yeah.
And she's behind it like, give us more funding. Naboo needs money because all we have is musicians and artists.
So potentially...
There's no money in that.
Once she talks to the anti-Palpatine front...
Do you want to buy his birdhouses? That's all we have. No food, just birdhouses.
Stanley makes birdhouses. We'll ask him
how much do birdhouses sell for? We'll find out next week when Stanley Hudson joins us.
Play the music! Oh, we're going to get copyright struck for that.
We get copyright struck for all of it.
Hey guys, I should stop playing the track on my phone.
Rap.
So yeah, Padme's like, Sabe, I need you to come back. I need someone who could just not ask me permission, who thinks like me.
Do not ask, that's Yoda.
Classic Yoda.
So she meets up in this underground nightclub so that no one knows she's got this spy handmaid. Yeah,
she's like, you know what? You know where we should meet? Not a place that makes sense.
And she actually makes friends with the senator of the Trade Federation.
They have their own senator?
They meet up.
Yeah, we talked about this. Corporations get their own senators in this.
Just like America.
In this world. Well, honestly, I was thinking about it as a scientist, right?
Mm-hmm. Yes, as you are.
And
as a doctor, I would say no.
If we were just gonna, throw in the towel and be like, all right, corporations are now part of everything. What, get rid of lobbying and just give them their own representation?
We talked about this.
Yeah, we did. Yeah. Hey, let's listen to the podcast.
Because shouldn't it at least be it should be visible? It should be something that they're not
it's a lot more transparent.
Yeah, it's a transparent.
Not that lobbying isn't transparent. It's just nobody really cares about it.
Yeah, it would be a lot better if there was somebody that actually
if they were
spoke
like,
for them.
it was like NASCAR.
Like, it is very public how much money senators and
it is.
representatives got. It's just nobody cares.
I'm telling you. If
Yeah,
it was
I just like Amazon to run the country.
yeah, Bezos.
Jeff Bezos.
President
Bezos 2024.
Jeff Bezos, if you're listening, which you're probably not, but if you are, I have this great idea.
Give me
for
some
an
of that
app.
Amazon money.
Give
It's a great idea for this piece of paper. It's only got one side.
No, for real. Jeff Bezos. We need your Amazon money. Also, I need a big distribution link for my ideas. So just hit me up.
Just all
One-sided paper.
No, I have one good idea, but I can't say it because I want me to steal it.
One-sided toilet paper.
Yeah, those Russian bots will patent it.
Da.
All right, so that's the end of part 2.
Only 0 more parts. That's it, right? That's the end of the film.
Don't worry.
Watch the
Eventually,
whole movie.
I hit a point, and I don't know if we got that far. That
Where
I
it's
just
just
do
one
like
bullet point?
one bullet point.
Yeah, you were like, things are bad here, and I was like, all right.
My favorite are these two.
Meets niece and ... Yeah, ellipses and meets niece in 19 and 20. I can't wait till we get there.
I like that you have the notes up. That's very professional, Aaron.
I've drank like 5 beers, so I think that's pretty professional for me too. Aaron had one long drink. Yeah, I'm the drinking guy. Aaron's the smart guy.
Actually, these last few bullet points are somewhat relevant. So Padme wants to kind of make allies in the Senate by joining a committee. She wants to join the anti-slavery committee.
Who doesn't?
And Palpatine's like, I'm on that committee that'll kind of perpetuate the whole "you're my puppet" thing. Maybe think of another committee. I'll free the slaves.
She's like, I'm going to join the no slavery committee. I just made it up. And he's like, that's the same thing.
We're still anti-slavery, but I'm in charge.
So
slavery bad committee.
Yeah.
So Sabe's back, and she's like, it seems like you could either go full ride the coattails of Palpatine or make friends with his opposition.
Ooh.
Who includes Bail Organa.
Fuck.
Yep. So she joins the
Pierce
transportation
the
of construction materials to the Mid-Rim Committee with Bail Organa.
Taking it to the mid-rim.
I don't mind licking up some mid-rim, but like inner rim is not for me. Outer rim, good. Mid-rim, sure. Inner rim, I'm not hanging out there. You're just speechless, huh? Is that
I didn't know we were getting to this in the podcast.
Yeah, I've been drinking.
Yeah, no, I 100% agree with you. Mid-rim's a good stopping point.
Yeah, absolutely.
Mid-riff.
Mid-rim.
I understand.
Let me tell you boys about permacrete. It's a lot
Yeah.
It's a lot like concrete. It's there forever.
Okay.
100%.
Permanent.
Here's the problem.
I get it.
It needs a lot of water and large transport vessels, okay?
Is this more of this, or is this your own
So
thing?
a lot of planets...
This is still the sex thing.
Oh, okay. Now I get it. All right. We're back on
I'm not
this.
following.
I was like, what's permacrete? Okay, so they have... So
it's a new way to liquid.
It's a way to get to the inner rim.
Can you transport permacrete to the inner rim, or is it too hard?
Yeah, not enough water.
Don't be daft.
Unless you want a potato. Alright, we'll cut it there.
Good day, everybody!
So it requires a lot of water, and you need large transport vessels to move it around.
Was it heavy?
Very heavy. So a lot of planets, they make their own...
Crete.
They make their own crete. And it's not nearly as good as the real stuff.
No, of course not, dude. I prefer the regular crete over, like, homemade crete.
That won't be important. But there was a whole chapter about
I'm happy that we've really stuck on it then.
Honestly, though, I think that my one takeaway from the entire podcast is going to be permacrete. Like, when I'm on my deathbed, I'm going to be like, permacrete requires water.
I hope there's like a permacrete reference in Attack of the Clones that we just missed.
Dude, they suck. Children. You know what sucks? Is that they suck. They do shit like that all the time. Even from the sad amount of reading that you've done, that we've moderately listened to.
Yeah, you can't say we.
Yeah, I'm not going to say we. There are things in episode 1 that I was like, oh shit, that's like... Because sometimes they're like, yeah, because the permacrete costs a lot. And they leave it at that. And I'm like, I don't know what that is, but okay.
I get it.
I'm like, yeah, permacrete, whatever. I don't know. Is that a way to lick inner rim? I'm very confused. And
so I was... there's a Disney Plus thing, Star Wars Gallery, right?
Mm-hmm.
And it's all like making of and random stuff. And there's a whole episode about little like Easter eggs they hid. Mm-hmm. So there's this guy in Empire Strikes Back in Cloud City who is like sprinting down a hallway holding what looks like an ice cream maker. And
that's what it is.
Fans named him. George Lucas names like 99% of all the people in the background of every scene. They named him like Wilro Hood. Just gave him a bullshit name. And he's actually holding like an ice cream maker here. I'll show you guys. Sorry, viewers. But
yeah, that's not dark at all.
Yeah, put that up.
Sorry, I've got a privacy screen.
Yeah, in case somebody comes up behind you
and reads my Star Wars notes. So in Mandalorian, they actually found one of those ice cream makers, which are almost impossible to find.
You have Bespin, Man, Toy, Wilro Hood are the top 4 things that come up like tags.
This is what I do in my free time.
Yeah, no, that's great. So he has an ice cream machine. What does this have to do with?
I don't know. We're gonna get back to the story. We'll get there in 3 years when we hit Mandalorian.
What about Mandalorian?
Lori
Laughlin.
So Permacrete. I cracked
Finally
myself
back
up.
to the Permacrete.
I can't wait to hear that back when I listen later.
Permacrete. I was like, oh, interesting.
So she meets another senator, Mina Bonteri. She actually comes up in...
Did you do that without reading it?
Yeah. Oh, he had that one.
That was, dude, you locked that. You stared me dead.
I read the book.
You literally said, she meets stared me dead in the eyes. She meets a senator, Mina Bontini. And I was like, wow.
Bonteri.
Dude, I can't even do it. I just heard it.
So she's from this planet that sounds a lot like Alderaan. It's Anderon.
It's like Alderaan, just
Told
less.
You, them naming the planet Babu was not too far off.
Yeah, Alderaan. What about Anderon?
Yeah. So she's kind of in the Palpatine conglomerate. She's very pro planets' rights.
Yeah, very pro Palpatine.
She's pro states' rights, pro planets' rights.
So you did the name great. There you go. And she's
pro planet rights.
She likes pro planet, and she pro planet rights. Like, okay,
she wants to mentor her, and
who does?
Mina Bonteri
wants to mentor who?
Padme Amidala,
Queen
Newberry is her real last name.
Like the comics?
I was gonna say
like Newberry Comics. You got it.
Like Newberry frozen yogurt.
So yeah, they're chatting, they're hitting it off, and Padme's telling her about her home life.
Padme mixed berry.
Leaned over and told me that.
Yeah, that one for you.
And me in 5 days when I listen to the
You'd be like, oh shit, was made a little snarky joke.
I'll be honest, I pick up a lot of jokes you guys say while I'm obviously reading notes, and I'm like, huh.
Yeah, I know, dude, sometimes I'll say something and I expect more of a reaction and I get nothing.
I'm just like staring at my notes.
Yeah, you're like, reading! I'm like, okay.
Yeah, see, I do that too sometimes.
See, if you guys would actually read.
Yeah, dude, I don't know.
I have them open almost each time we're doing it.
Aaron's on top
professional.
Of it. Dude. Just take a look. Take a look at this table.
That is professional.
That's what
I'm gonna need another. We got to chapter 12.
Yeah, I'm gonna run down.
Only 14 more to go.
You know what? After the next one, I'll run down and grab more drinks because I think I only have one sad beer in here. I'm gonna bring the rest of the shit up.
I actually have the ability to pause the recording if we need.
Yeah, but that's no fun. You guys just you guys talk about like buttholes or something.
Yeah. I'll take one more.
Yeah, you take this last beer. This is a real beer.
I'm sure you don't actually care about what I'm about to say. So,
well, no, I always care about you. I wouldn't be here, Brian. No, don't pause it. No. Well, what? I got beer left. We can do the next chapter. I feel like this is bad for the podcast.
Yeah.
Do the next chapter. After that, do a little intermission where you guys like talk about buttholes, and I'll run down, grab more beers, and come back. What was it, like 30 seconds? Unless I get confused and go to the wrong side of your new house where there's that wall that between the kitchen.
My house. And, we're in a stranger's house.
It might be a stranger.
Yeah, I hope they don't come home.
Basically, is for you.
I opened that door and I was like, "Fuck! I fucked this up. This is definitely not Brian's mom's house."
Well, it's a different fucking color, different goddamn house.
I was like, "This is it. I know it. I know this is it." And Steph's like,
you're like
Steph's
23.
Steph's like making fun of me, and I'm like, and she's like, "You don't know what?" I'm like, she's like, "You've been here so many times, you don't know." And I'm like, "No, the color's a little different. That's okay." And then I opened the garage door. And I'm like, I was like, and here's the kitchen. And I'm like, that's a washing machine. Oh, dude, that sucked. I was so thrown off.
Go get some beers.
All right, bro. Talk about poop.
Why?
So I was thinking of more Canon Balls spin-offs, right?
More poop.
And more poop. What if one day we're all absent, right?
Okay.
All our girlfriends' names start with S. The S Club. We force them on camera and on microphone.
To talk about what?
Has Steph met Steph?
Yeah. Steph has met Steph at your old house, I believe.
Wow. Was that like New Year's?
You probably at New Year's, and I think like more times than that, to be honest.
I'm gonna pause. Wes will never know. Ugh.
You can literally. Could you cut?
Come on, OBS. You could do it.
I've been here the whole time.
We never left or peed.
I forgot to pee, but that's okay.
So permacrete.
So I got these nice warm island coastal lagers. They're very warm and very gross.
Island coastal lager.
Brought to you by the island.
Brought to you by the New England coast.
Do you like being warm and gross? I know I do.
Please sponsor us.
Somebody, please. We need money.
I'd like it, honestly, I'd be satisfied if I didn't have to pay for all the dumbass comics I buy.
And
you know what it is? Like
I don't even pay that much. I'd be like, all right, I get like $14 a month.
I think that we would do a 50. I'd be okay with a 50, 25, 25 on a split.
Right?
You do all the work.
Involved right now.
100%
You do literally all the work. I would take.
Can I get that in writing for when we blow up?
I'm the talent though, so I can't.
That's right.
But yeah, you literally
40,
do
30, 30.
So 40, 25, 25. We save 10% for our rotating fourth guest when we do Clone Wars.
We're paying the fourth guest.
Yeah, I think that
they're like contractors.
They're just happy to be here.
Yeah, I was gonna say they're happy to get time on our
I mean,
podcast.
you're the one who's sacrificing your 10%. So if you want to give them 10% of your money, that's fine. If you're non-existent money,
this is how you negotiate.
5%. Give them a 5%.
The negotiator. That's a Star Wars reference.
Yeah,
in our Star Wars podcast. Isn't that great?
How about that?
We should do it and call it Star Wars Balls.
Star Balls.
Yeah, we'll figure out the name.
All right, so Sabe is trying to find the journalist who's spreading these lies, these daft writings about Padme.
Don't be daft.
There it is. I was like,
they meet
I really don't want to say it.
dude, do you want it? Do you want it or not? Because I would give it to you.
No,
But
because when it's like softballed is what I'm saying. Like I don't.
yeah, but it's
softballs. Tune in.
Yeah, we talk about erectile dysfunction.
Are you an old man?
The show is brought to you by Hims.
Yeah,
Is that a hair thing?
They do both.
Fuck, really?
balls and hair.
Can they give me hairy balls? I'm like, yeah. My penis is okay, and my hair is a little balding, but can I get one of each, like, just to like get me hair everywhere?
I'm so embarrassed about the amount of hair on my testicles.
Dr. Hims. Is it HYMNS? Like
NS.
Is it H? I was spelling it. I was spelling it. I was gonna die.
Oh, well, he's a Catholic boy. You got him.
I have HYNS.
You got him with the Hims.
I was spelling it. I was like, that's not right.
You're close.
HYMNNLMNOP.
Psalms? What are the Psalms?
Oh man, dude, you ever hear the Psalms? Steph doesn't listen to this podcast.
Never heard of them.
But if she did, she'd be mad because
Does she at least download and delete it?
She's not. But
she's fired.
I'll tell her. She won't hear it because she'll
fire her right now.
We went out to a fancy Italian dinner, and she wanted to order like ziti pascal. But she kept saying Pasquale, and I was like, do not order this Pasquale. And she's like, how do you say it? I'm like, Pascal. And we're driving there, she goes, how do you say it? I go, Pasquale. And I kept just fucking with her, and she was like, you're going to make me fuck it up. And I was like, no, it's Pasquale. And she's like, it's not. And I'm like, yeah.
No, it is.
Zatai Pasquale.
Zatai Pasquale.
That's my favorite hockey player.
That's a Star Wars character.
She actually ordered it right though. So
Zatai Pasquale.
Yeah, she was like, "Can I get the Zatai Pasquale?
Give me your best Zatai Pasquale." That's my Steph impression.
And I was like, "Can I get the Ginoc?"
Yeah.
So I've been like, every time you guys go off on a tangent, I've been like, I could skip all these bullet points. It's not important.
I like that. That's why you get 50%. You're always doing the work. I'm over here like, Zatai Pasquale, and you're like,
I have a complaint.
Sure. Okay, what?
So they want to add R2-D2 to the team. Padme as her handmade team, her guards.
For what purpose?
R2-D2 is a mechanic. He's an astromech.
Yeah, so what purpose?
It's like looking at Anakin and being like, he should be a Jedi.
They're like, oh, he could record
Like
things, and we could modify him to kind of be defensive, and it's like, it made no sense to add R2-D2 to the squad.
No, it doesn't make any sense. You're like a senator. What are you going to do with an astro droid?
So honestly,
repair my ship! He's like, you're not on a ship, dude. You're in the Senate.
No, I didn't think about, like, were you watching Attack of the Clones and you were like, why is R2-D2 with everyone? You were just like, that's a character. I guess
he
he's
just
with
is
them.
in the canon. Like,
This
well, you watch the original trilogy. Like, why is always around?
He's so awesome.
This made me like, great. Wait, why the fuck is R2-D2 with them?
He's just there.
Yeah, that's fair because
So
like
he
he should be on ships.
They're like,
he's dude, and he's
no
not.
Reason to have,
but like he doesn't bring anything to the table other than being like
he can randomly hack.
So they did modify him to give him the little jetpack and
but like his big claim to fame is they're like, our blaster shields are down. We gotta break out of this blockade, and all the other ones get blown up, and he's like, fix the shields, and he does it, and they're like, that little droid did it, and that's like that's R2-D2. That's all he's ever done. Well everything else he's done is nice. He also
probably pilots or helps pilot Anakin when they blow up the Wi-Fi router. So he's in the ship, but Anakin can fly.
Anakin's midichlorian that shit. He's just like, dude, he flew.
He's flying with his little 10-year-old dick. He's just like, I could do this all day.
Padme's like, I love that 10-year-old dick. I'm trying to save you from a 10-year-old dick comment.
You ever try to fly a ship with your 10-year-old dick back when you were 10? What did you try to fly?
My hands.
So,
and they went fast.
Mon Mothma. Let me tell you about Mon Mothma.
That's my Godzilla noise. I don't know how good it was. Do you like it? Did you
timestamp it?
Mon Mothma.
And then he's the little Godzilla, and he's on remember that when he's on the ledge,
they call him
and he yells Godzilla, and then he like fucking destroys that dude. And I'm like, in Godzilla, why is it like the random guy who chases tornadoes is at odds with the businessman, and the businessman yells Godzilla and gets killed, and the tornado guy is like Godzilla's friend? Like, does Godzilla love hardworking people, or does he hate the establishment?
Godzilla is a monster of the people.
Yeah, he's
absolutely.
He's the people's monster.
I was always confused because the guy's like, oh, I chase storms with my daughter, and he's like, Godzilla made storm. That's crazy. And the other guy's like, yeah, I work on Wall Street, and I'm like, Godzilla, and Godzilla kills him. And I'm like, I don't know why he doesn't like the Japanese businessman, but he prefers the Japanese storm chaser.
He's a white collar. No, blue collar.
I was like, that's not right. I was like,
he's got some color of collar.
Yeah, one of them.
Godzilla.
And it's not white.
Because right now, if we had a graphics team to do like a little Godzilla with like a suit.
With like a blue collar.
And it'd spin in. And like, that's what I want.
They play the
and then they do the little clip of Godzilla, and it wouldn't be me doing it.
Yeah,
It'd be
Steph,
like
we know you're listening. Timestamp this and throw that
graphic. Yeah, Steph, live in Twitch.
Can you throw that graphic?
Look,
thank you.
Steph is at home, like, napping.
Yeah.
She left?
She's being a normal person.
You thought she was here?
She's just waiting outside in the car.
Yeah.
You thought she was here?
Was she not here?
No, she came here, but you thought she stayed here this whole time?
Yeah.
Where would she have been?
I don't know, just watching TV.
I don't think I ever was like, I just watched Brian's mom's TV. She was like,
your life?
She was like, I'll come pick you up later on. I was like, do you want to hang out? And she's like, no. And I was like, I don't
fired.
You're rehired and then fired.
I don't know.
SpongeBob.
Would you like a job starting now? Boy, would I. Fired.
In this economy. Mon Mothma. No, not again.
Godzilla.
So, this short-haired lady, New Hope, is just like, here is the Death Star.
Yeah, and she's like, listen, pilots, I'm important and I might be a lesbian.
That's
I like that that's just Wes's go-to accent for everyone.
Everybody's British.
It's just like
Gordon Ramsay, Mon Mothra,
I was going to say Mon
Godzilla, they're all the same. Godzilla's like, yes. I'm like, okay.
It's like a Japanese businessman, he's British.
He's like, Godzilla, yeah. I'm like, that doesn't really sound British.
Oi. They're all like Cockney.
Yeah. Oh, man. You guys watch Peaky Blinders?
Does that have Godzilla in it?
Alright, Mon Mothma. I really need to...
Oh, come on. We got time.
Mon Mothma's having a party. She wants to use Padme as a distraction so she could talk with other pro-Republic senators about, being a solid team.
Sure.
Padme finds out about this through some journalist contact that Sabe met. And then she goes to the party and sneaks off. There's a little Sabe Amidala switch. And it's just like, hey, I'm a cool senator
I'm
too.
tired of this party.
Yeah. She's like, hey, I'm not, Palpatine's puppet. And Mon Mothma's like, I like you.
Like the Prestige?
Bail Organa, if she ever dies, you should raise her daughter.
Like the Prestige, when the dude switches, he has a twin, but then for some reason he switches out with his wife, his wife's there all the time, and it's like one of them is in love with her and the other one isn't, and he just keeps doing it and drives her crazy.
Fun fact, I've never seen The Prestige, but I have heard
Spoilers?
I have heard people talk about The Prestige this past month more than I've ever heard of The Prestige.
You should watch it. It's
good.
It's
Christopher Nolan, right?
Yep.
Yeah, and he did this. He did that.
Wolverine? Is he a magician?
He is.
Yeah, no, well, he's not really a magician. He just prestiges, and he uses
He
Nikolai
just
Tesla.
prestiges.
Yeah, he uses Nikolai Tesla to prestige.
Nikolai Tesla?
Yes.
Is it Nikolai?
Nikolai Tesla. No, he's
is that like fake Nikolai Tesla?
Yeah, he's a Russian Tesla.
It's Nikolai Tesla. It's his cousin Nikolai Tesla.
Okay.
Yeah, you don't know that?
Is that like World War I? Everyone was just cousins.
Yeah, I'm trying to give you more Russian content.
Like
for
Kaiser Wilhelm was cousins with Tsar Nicholas and
Tsar Nikolai.
I'm
Tesla?
sure fucking the bulldog guy there.
It's Christoph Nolan.
Oh, the British bulldog.
Winston Churchill
Oh,
was probably cousins or something.
do you remember when Winston Churchill was in Peaky Blinders?
Yeah. I do. He was just like, raise your hand if you fought in the war. And they're like, well, you're a fucking pussy. To the inspector guy?
Yeah, Inspector Gadget.
Inspector Crusoe.
Inspector Gadget, he's like, I'm Sam Neill, but my name's Inspector Gadget. I'm like, I'm confused. Join us next week when Sam Neill comes on.
Did you pick up on my Pink Panther?
Yeah, it was Pink Panther.
I'm a big Oswald Mosley guy. How about you guys? You guys like Oswald Mosley?
Is he the octopus?
So the Senate breaks for recess, and Bail Organa's just like, "Hey, come visit me and my wife on Alderaan."
My wife, very nice. I've been drinking. Very nice. Come visit me and my wife. I like you.
SBC.
And I go, oh, nice. That's cool. I remember that part of the movie.
Can I be the Godfather?
Very nice. I'll watch your children. Very nice. You like me, I like you.
Wes is going for all the impression nominations for our awards show.
Yeah,
just in this
so
one
much
episode.
to clip out.
Just in this one episode. Holy shit.
Very nice.
Oh,
we're not going to clip out his Godzilla.
No, yeah, those were
problematic.
We're gonna need to put together an apology.
Yeah, that was a little rough, but I think my very nice one was pretty.
We got a couple more bullet points before I reach my 1 bullet point per chapter phase.
Hey,
we're almost done, boys.
So the Senate breaks for recess.
Sure.
Padme visits Organa. Palpatine's just like, "Oh, Organa, he doesn't like me, right?" Padme's just like, "Yeah, but he's nice.
He saved me from getting blown up.
Yeah,
he's very nice."
how much?
One day he'd break out of his cage and he'd get this. Very nice.
You will never get this.
You will never get this. Calm down, Gypsy. Give me your tears. Very nice. Is that a Gypsy apology I have to issue? I'm sorry
to all the
to any
gypsies
Gypsies listening.
Oh man,
That's an outdated term.
Yeah, it wasn't. I didn't write the movie. I'm not Sacha Baron Cohen. If anything,
it's called satire.
Yeah, it's doing a bit.
This is where we cut to my face and it excuses your bit. Is that here?
That's the Office.
Non-copyrighted Star Wars theme?
No, that's the Office.
Did you mix it with The Office?
The Star Wars?
I feel like you combined them.
It's because you're not listening long enough.
Chapter 16. Padme meets Queen of Alderaan. Chapter 17. Padme's racist against Nemoidians. They're the Trade Federation people.
Nimoy.
I think I had that joke queued up, but also...
Nimoy.
Eat up,
There's
how
our
mama.
SpongeBob's ref.
Eat up, how mama. Nimoy. Eat up, how mama. Any last words, Doodle? Eat up, how mama. What was that? I'm sorry. Eat up, how mama.
I don't get it.
I feel like Nemoids.
Or didn't they eat his pineapple?
Nemoidians.
No, I feel like
those are nematodes.
Yeah, two different things. I feel like they're a lot like Argonians. And also,
I know where this is going.
Fuck the Argonians, bro. I will murder them all.
So nothing happens on Alderaan. They go back to Naboo, and Padme cares about two things: slaves and pirates.
Who doesn't, dude? I love pirate slaves. That's my favorite porn to watch. I mean, that's my favorite thing to free. I mean,
Padme's talking to Queen Rhaelada, and it's just like, hey, we
don't be Daft!
So, ever since the invasion of Naboo, they were like, maybe we should actually farm these fields. Remember how they would just let it all rot?
Yeah, they're like, we got all this great grain, and like Naboo is literally a paradise.
But all we know how to do is play the flute.
Yeah, the guy's like, and all the crops are wilting, and he's just like,
just Link playing an ocarina, and they're like, "You're killing it, bro."
So Padme established agreements with all the planets in the system.
Nice.
They farm, and everything's working well. She was like, "Oh, we got all this extra food now. We should donate to the poor areas that produce pirates, so there's less pirates." So Padme does well for the universe. Just nothing happens in this book. Is my problem.
I mean, no, I think it's more of a commentary on. You don't really see what Padme. You're just like
on bureaucracy.
Well, just on what she stands for and like how good of a person she is.
She is a good person.
That way, you know when Anakin pretty much murders her.
Telling the truth is when their voice gets real high.
That's gonna be horrifying.
Oh, like hey, you're like, oh, I'm close to the mic.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure everybody's
lean back when you do that.
You should lean back.
Yeah, that can't be any better. I'm not gonna lie to you.
The acoustics of this room is just always bouncing it towards the microphone.
And like the fans blowing my voice down. Classic fans.
So true.
You were a lot less glistening now that we got the fan going.
Yeah, because it was hot and there's balls in here, dude.
Hot.
It was not.
Hot as balls.
Cold.
That's our podcast where we eat spicy food.
I just noticed the fans on the computer aren't running. Oh wait, no, they are. Anyway,
you want me to blow on it?
Yeah, we gotta put the computer up to the fan.
So Padme meets her niece. Chapter 20, nothing happens.
Meets niece. I got that part.
That's Aaron's favorite chapter.
That's where Aaron quit.
Yeah, that's what I'm like. These are my two favorite.
I don't care about extended family.
An ellipsis. I'm not interested.
What's her niece do?
It's a baby. She holds it.
What does she do for like?
She's got a binky right over there.
She'll probably play the flute. She's from Naboo.
Honestly, I'd like to hear more about the niece and what she ends up doing.
E.K. Johnston, you heard it.
Tell
us about Padme's niece.
Yeah, what does she do for a living? Is she a
Tell us about her knees.
And I know you felt I know you felt limited by 8 hours. Give me 12 hours to walk and listen to.
Yeah.
Yeah, Brian has a lot of legs.
Focus on Brian's knees.
Oh.
Focus on my knees.
Yeah, look at those knees. He didn't even shit his pants today once. So.
Not once.
Not once if you don't count what may or may not have happened earlier.
My underwear was virtually clear.
Yeah, virtually clear is good enough for me.
Adverbs are important, everyone.
Yeah.
Chapter 21. There was an earthquake on Bromlark.
Broadway?
Oh, dude, classic Bromlark.
Destroyed some aqueducts.
They have aqueducts? Like, what are they in the 1920s?
You don't know? Come on.
I don't know, man.
Destroyed some aqueducts.
Let's just get to the end of this.
They have flying ships.
Yeah. Everybody else has lightsabers and fly ships, and they're like, we just developed an aqueduct. I'm British because every impersonation I do is British.
I mean, I don't think I'm watching Star Wars and see a better way to transport water, you know?
Wells.
Plumbing.
I guess.
She's not the pedophile one.
Our high school teacher.
Yeah, you like that?
Like and subscribe, Mr. Wells.
If you're listening,
We know
you didn't do it.
I don't know about that.
Totally did. Oh, here comes the apology.
I'll represent you in court. I'm a good bird lawyer. Bird law. I know a lot about bird law.
He's a perv lawyer.
It's a bit. We say perv lawyer.
Perv lawyer.
Honestly, I actually know a lawyer. He probably wouldn't represent you, but have fun in Texas or wherever you are. Where
put his hands
you
over
escape
your
to.
hands.
Nicaragua.
Yeah, wherever you escape to. That's good for you.
It's
You know
Brazil,
what?
generally.
You're almost. You probably weren't a good guy, but it's okay. Pouring out.
Zoom in on my face.
Yeah.
Yeah, maybe don't touch children. I think that's just a general rule, right?
General rule.
Like general. Well, it's
That's pretty basic.
general rule. Yeah. And as a general rule, just
Colonel Obvious?
Stay away from kids.
So Mina Bonteri had
Colonel Obvious. I'm sorry, Colonel Obvious really got me.
That was the one.
Yeah, Colonel Obvious. Colonel Obvious.
General rule.
Yeah, general rule is like a real thing. Colonel Obvious is bullshit. That's why it was funny. That's why I liked it.
said it.
No, but that's why I liked it. I'm giving
So
you
it's like a
props. I liked
Leslie
it.
Nielsen
Yeah,
joke.
it does.
I liked it because I thought it was funny. I'm
That's
sorry.
what
You
she
know what?
said.
I don't like it anymore.
Yeah, stop laughing.
We should start Leslie Balls for all the Leslie Nielsen movies. Nielsen?
I think it's Nielsen, like the ratings.
He's dead.
Thank you. First episode. He's dead.
Rip Leslie Nielsen.
Just have to pause the podcast for a second. All right.
Oh man, we're here to pay our respects to Leslie Nielsen.
Yeah, everybody crush it.
All right, we're gonna pause while I look up when Leslie Nielsen died.
Well, when you do that, pause. I'm gonna go pee.
Oh Jesus Christ, Wes!
What, dude?
In
I had
the
to
middle of a podcast.
Oh, fucking pause. I had to bring the drinks.
All right, I'll explain. He died in 2010 before we graduated high school.
I was gonna say, I think it's been a good amount of time.
So, Mina Bonteri, she's the head of some sort of catastrophe committee. There are odd committees.
For the earthquake.
We're on chapter 21 if you're in your notes.
Oh, I'm on top of it.
Yeah. So yeah, she hears it. Like, oh, there's an earthquake, and she's like, oh, I gotta rush over so I can help.
Free
This
throw
is
some
where
paper
I
towels to
thrive.
the people in the earthquake. Shoot them some paper towels. Like
She's
like,
I'm a wealthy elite. I need to go free throw paper towels at some poor people.
He's like, Kobe. R.I.P.
She goes with that senator from before, the Trade Federation senator. So it's Mina Bonteri. Clovis is his name. It's not important.
Clovis.
Why? I don't know. Some Jedi named Balalba. No, just Balaba. They need some permacrete. Rebuild those aqueducts.
Get that permacrete wet. It lasts forever.
Yep. So Padme goes there, does a good job like crisis managing. How's your elbow? Put another hole in one of my parents' walls.
I need some permacrete.
What balls are we listening to?
No, I said, Aaron, you're going to put another hole in one of my parents' walls?
Shout out to Joe. I know you're listening.
I wonder if Joe listens. Joe, comments.
Joe doesn't listen. That's okay. Joe has a real life. Joe's married and has a real life. He's not like, oh, 1 second, let me listen to fucking Canon
Let me
Balls.
use this clock as a cup holder.
Yeah,
for
no.
my beer while I record my Star Wars podcast.
Yeah, no, dude, our lives are kind of crazy. Do you want one of these warm?
Give me one of them warm beers.
Do you want one of these? I have long drink too.
Oh,
Yeah,
I'll
make
drink
sure
a
you
long
crack
drink
that right
over
next
a
to
warm
the
beer
mic.
any day.
Yeah, I'm trying to get rid of the warm beers. I'm also kind of drunk, so I can drink the warm beers.
Hell yeah.
But we can do. I'm gonna do one more warm beer, and then we'll do the last two long drinks together. Long drink boys. Unless
Cool.
Aaron wants
We're almost
to
at the
party.
end of
Say, we're almost
Aaron,
at
want
the
to
end.
party?
Are you asking or telling?
Yeah. Do you want to party?
I'll take a long drink.
You want a long drink?
this. Ooh!
fucking guy. I'll drink warm beers if Aaron's going to drink long drinking.
Oh, it's actually cold, too. That's exciting.
So Padme does a good job on Bromlar.
Let me get closer to
kind of crisis managing. I got a little spray from that.
How's it taste? Like cats?
That's what she said. For both of those things.
How's it taste? Like
no, well, and the thing before where you got a little spray on
I know. I was just focusing on the light cats.
Oh, okay. I wasn't sure if you thought that both of those, like, broken up. Chapter 1.
Chapter 1. Don't be Daft.
So Padme does a good job crisis managing, but there's no, like, permanent solution for Bromlark yet.
Dude, what the fuck permanent solution for Bromlark do you want?
Well, Bromlark's just like, our whole planet blew up, basically, from this earthquake. We're going to need some money. And the Trade Federation's just like, our money? No. But we could cut a deal if you want to maybe give us our planet. Dr. Evil.
For 1 million
freaking
Bromlarks.
Sharks with freaking laser beams attached to their heads. Why don't you just go back in time and just kill him when he's a little kid?
Goddamn Scotty!
No! Scotty, don't!
So, Mina Bonteri is just like, all the fucking planets in the Republic should foot the bill. That'll be cool.
Yeah, just, like, spread it out. Like, how are we going to do it with our Patreon? Everybody,
Mexico
$1.
will pay for it, except...
Mexico's going to pay for their
maybe in the next 4 years.
That'll be us.
You think it's going to happen again? You think we're going to get 4 more years of Trump?
Unfortunately, he's readying to rig the election, so...
Just see...
Canada Balls, our new podcast.
We moved to Canada.
I told, honestly, like, I told Steph, I was like...
Dude, he's literally fucking with the...
I was
he's
like,
genuinely rigging
I know, I told Steph, I go, would you want to move to a different country with me if I decided to leave this country? And she's like, I don't know. And I was like...
Montreal is less than 6 hours away.
I'd go to like
Canada.
I'd go like Denmark. I'd go like Sweden. I'd go to
have like special skill. Like they fucking vet the shit out of anybody immigrating.
No, yeah. If you want to go to a real country like that, you have to actually be valuable.
You think
in America, you're like,
Can I go as a refugee?
No. In America, you're like, oh, you shit your pants for a living? I'm sorry. I don't mean to be like mean any person that's trying to come to America, but it's a bad place to go to. If you're listening to this and you're actually in Russia, maybe stay there. It's not much better.
I would say I don't know if Russia's better.
It depends on what you believe.
Yeah, it's iffy. It's iffy.
You've been brainwashed.
I'm not a big American guy
anymore. If you're a white
anymore.
Straight male, stay in Russia. It's better for you.
Anybody else? Yeah, America's probably a little bit better.
Yeah, but
America's very slightly better than Russia in that regard.
Yeah, I was
not by much.
Is
it worth the expenses?
Maybe
go to a closer country.
I agree with that.
Yeah.
All our Russian bots listen in.
All those Russian bots. I was like, Steph, if you want to leave the country, I'd 100% be down to go to another country because this is getting real fucked up.
See, my company operates in Canada. I wonder if that could help me pull it off.
I'm pretty sure with a business degree, I can go to a different country and be like, I'm smart in business. And they'll be like, we like a business. You come here.
I have a Star Wars
I'll go there as a scientist.
Poli-sci, baby.
All right.
Time to flee the country, boys! 4 more years, boys!
Flee the country, balls.
Flee the country. A comedy podcast where we discuss how fucked up America is and how we're gonna flee the country.
It's a
but this is I would do an hour podcast where I cook and talk about how fucked up America is. I would do that podcast. It's me, Chef Wes.
Why are you giving yourself an accent?
Because I have an accent. This is my normal voice. Oh, okay. I do a regular English voice for you twat.
I'm gonna read ahead of my notes while you do your bit. Wave your arms so I know you're doing a bit.
Oh my god!
Go ahead. I've had enough.
This whole podcast is a bit.
This whole podcast is a bitch.
It's a bit.
So Padme compromises. She's like, "What if all the mid-rim planets cooperate?"
Right where I like it. No. What? No. Nothing wrong with the mid-rim.
Like all the mid-rim planets will support each other. Yeah. The mid-rim just helping mid-rim. The way God intended.
Hey, I have a question for you. If you have cargo in California and you need to get to the East Coast.
If you have cargo, how fast?
My cargo's like 65. So yeah, cargo in California. You need to get to the East Coast. Do you go through the Panama Canal like some sort of fucking Democrat? Or do you go around the Horn the way God intended?
The canal?
Go around the Horn the way God intended! He's doing a bit.
Did you look up a quote before this?
That's honestly, I think that's my favorite quote. Also, season 3 of BoJack Horseman's the best season of any television. I saw that. I Facebooked it like 3 years ago, and it comes back up, and it's like memories you might have. And I'm like, season 3 of BoJack Horseman.
These memories.
I'm like, season 3 of BoJack Horseman's the best season. I'm like,
amnesia. Facebook.
I'm like,
he's liking his own.
Yeah, I'm like, nice. I stand by that. Yeah, no, that's the best season. But I think that's my favorite quote. When he's like, he just backhands him. And he's like, little kid just backhands a little kid because he's like, I love Republicans. And I'm like, I don't really like the two-party system. But
So the mid-rim proposition passes. Everyone's excited. Clovis tries to kiss Padme. She's like, oh no, it ain't like that. You were in the bathroom.
Dude, you didn't even fucking fill me out.
Read the notes.
Dude, you know I can't read.
You've been illiterate this whole time.
No, that's why Wes doesn't read the notes.
If in this place here you be, bad time when heat comes. That boy's an idiot.
So
my drum book.
It's denim chicken.
So very
that denim chicken. Give me some Clovis. Give me a quick Clovis.
He is the representative of
Clovis
the Trade
101.
Federation. He is adopted. He's not Nemoidian. He's human.
He's adopted. Wow, that's
He's an adopted human of the Nemoidians who is their senator.
So he's like a human. He doesn't like an ugly fuck like those Nematodians. Fuck you, Argonians! I'm sorry, continue.
Yep, so Newt Gunray's trial has been going on, and what's funny is they're like, there's no evidence of a Trade Federation invasion of Naboo, and I'm like, what about all the fucking dead droids? It's odd.
Just ask Bubba
Sparks.
Just ask. Just ask Jar Jar Binks.
Oh man, so many things I'm gonna clip.
Clip it.
Oh boy.
God damn it.
Timestamp it, boys.
Yeah, you're the one who gave me fucking Adobe Premiere.
Yeah, this is my fault. Goddamn school. I should have just not dropped out that first or second
I'm going to have a little graphic next episode. Just you doing
yeah, just on a loop the whole time.
I'll give you 2 of them.
Yeah.
Second one's for free.
Different angles. Look at the camera.
The second one's free.
The first one's going to cost you. Second one's free.
First one's going to cost you.
Bold move.
Bol move.
Yeah.
Bol's looking good, huh?
Yeah.
Alright, we're gonna fucking wrap this up here.
Steph's like, his name's really Bol. I'm like, oh yeah.
Yeah, it is big.
I'm like, oh yeah.
So because of Newt Gunray being declared innocent,
I got it with that one.
he's been got a lot. He got.
Dude,
He plays basketball. Oh, fuck you. No, don't be Daft. He plays basketball. Because his name's Bol. Okay. Newt Gunray's innocent somehow, and Bol plays basketball.
Gunray's innocent, so...
How the fuck is he innocent? Who's running this government? Isn't Palpatine kind of in charge?
Yes.
Why wouldn't he doesn't want to like fuck Newt Gunray at this point?
No.
Like, not sexually.
Wait. He still needs him to kind of, because the whole thing is like, oh, now the whole mid-rim's uniting. No outer rim? And I know you live in the outer rim, Wes.
That's my spot. So, yes.
So you'd be seduced by Palpatine in his talks of the outer rim.
I already am.
Anyway, Newt Gunray's innocent.
He plays basketball.
You're welcome.
Because of this and prior attempts on Padme's life, her head of security is basically like, hey, let's start disguising you on flights and flying you in a separate ship, which is kind of preamble, I think, to the first scene in Attack of the Clones that we'll see. Yeah, next week. Tune in.
Hey.
Are we doing it live?
We're going to do it live.
We could.
All together?
Do it live. We can do it live 2 weeks.
I'll be down Saturday night.
We'll discuss in the post-show.
Dope.
Rewind back in time again and watch the show live.
Stop them. It's near me up. That's me rewinding.
Yep. It's me laughing backwards.
Yo, this is the podcast you wanted. You said, "Hey guys, I want to do a podcast where I discuss Star Wars canon," but you guys interrupt me the entire time with stupid shit.
That's what I asked for.
This is what you asked for, and then you're like, "Oh, my son." You're like, it's going.
Look how they massacred my boy!
My boy! It's my son! It's going kind of long! No shit! My son was here! My boy! Cecil Fielder. Prince Fielder's
hey
father.
guys, watch out, the podcast is going to be loud in parts. Just letting you know.
Oh boy.
Maybe we should
have your finger ready on that volume switch.
Can we edit that? Or
I don't know how.
Next week,
I was like, just turn down those parts. You're like, it's my son.
With what?
So Palpatine's just like, hey, I'm so happy you're in on this construction materials to the mid-rim and
beyond
disastrous committee instead of anti-slavery. And yeah, that's kind of the end. The epilogue is Sabe at Padme's funeral. Quarsh is head of Naboo.
Was she actually at Padme's funeral? Like, do we see that in 3, or is that?
I don't think we see Padme's funeral.
Well, you see when she's dead.
You see her die.
I guess you don't see her funeral, huh?
Yeah, Sabe here, Sabe there.
So you know what? Sabe isn't the one who dies. Because Sabe's still alive.
Yeah, it must be Tark Banana.
Oh, it's some weird fucking bay.
Yeah, Tark Banana Bay.
Tark Banana Bay.
Yeah.
Quarsh runs Naboo. He's appointed by the Emperor. Sabe thinks there was foul play in Padme's death.
Is there, though?
There's a weird shadow theory where Palpatine killed her. We'll get there in 2021.
I don't have time for that. I might die before that. I'm going to hear it now.
Senator Organa calls Sabe and is just like, hey, I need some help. And it ends on some help.
I was like, I've been drinking, so I'm pretty sure I heard him say health. But maybe he said help. And then he kept going. I was like, maybe he didn't fuck it up. Maybe I'm fucked up. And then like, some health. And I'm like, oh, good.
Maybe,
I'm still coherent. That's good.
Organa calls Sabe and is like, I need some help.
Some health.
P-pop.
Some P-pop health. Who doesn't need P-pop health?
So it's a cliffhanger, so we may get some more E.K. Johnston.
Oh, dude, are we, alright, so because new stuff's still coming out, are we just, when do you want to introduce that if it happens?
So I think...
Like, do you want to just, like, as soon as it comes out, or do you want to do, like,
after the
season? So I sent you guys the schedule for our 4th guests, right? I definitely did. You didn't look at it.
The schedule? Or
you didn't
I
look
thought
at
it was a sign-up sheet.
It is a sign-up sheet.
Yeah.
You looked at it, though, right?
What was it on?
No, I didn't look at it, but...
Discord?
No, I sent you a text message.
I didn't see it.
An SMS.
I get you.
Anywho.
No, I got it on my Gmail.
Oh, maybe I texted you that you got a Gmail notification. Anywho, after Attack of the Clones, the Clone Wars animated series will take us out till end of January. If we do like 6 to 7 episodes.
Flipped. I didn't know you had the thing on.
If we do like 6 to 7
You might have to, like,
episodes
zoom
per
out.
podcast.
Oh, dude, we have no guests signed up.
Yeah, no, I sent it out to everyone. They're like, fucking sick, and nobody signed up for any episodes.
Can I sign up on this?
You can't. You're a main guest. You're the talent. Sorry, Aaron.
That's fine. So yeah, like, comment, subscribe, sign up.
Yeah, I'm gonna hit our in the podcast checklist. I'm gonna try to wrap it up real quick. You guys think of any closing?
No, I want you. You should do it.
I did.
Oh, I thought you have it.
I have a closing.
He's got it. Let me just. Find
Did I do it last week, or did you do it last week?
I thought Brian did.
Yeah, I definitely did.
Did he fuck it up?
Oh, I definitely.
Like me.
I did. I remember I did the step on a crack and break your back and closing.
Yeah.
I thought that was last week. Is that? Right,
that was
2 weeks.
ago.
No, we did the Obi-Wan and Anakin comic last week.
Damn,
You
bro.
were very
Come
drunk
on.
last week, I'll be honest.
Where did I go? What did I do?
What is time?
Oh, I went. Yeah, that's the
That's
week I
for
fucked
you
my
to
body
know
up.
and you to find out.
Yeah, I went and got drunk at a pool, and
So yeah, next week,
Got
Clone
drunk
Wars, baby.
At a pool.
no.
Attack of the Clones.
Attack of the Clone Wars.
You were talking about watching Clone Wars.
So, yeah, our podcast closed checklist, because we've been drinking. We got to read it.
Yeah.
Step 1.
Okay.
Little John impression. Done.
YouTube comments.
Yeah.
Lean back when you do.
Okay.
Away from the mic.
Yeah, for those who aren't watching, Wes leaned back.
Could you hear it in the difference in my yeah and my okay?
So yeah, we have 3 comments. Actually.
We do. Marty said that SpongeBob take is ridiculous.
Which one?
I don't know.
Which one?
It
could be any of them, Marty.
You got to timestamp it.
You never once thought how Mr. Krabs has a giant whale for a daughter?
Wait, what was our take?
We'll find out in the superlatives
Oh,
in 2
fuck.
weeks.
We have to figure that out.
What? Yeah, I'm very confused by that one.
Donkey Flap says,
Yep.
I'd let SpongeBob run my back in exchange for unlimited access to his holes.
Which is about 40. I like that he knows.
That is awesome. You know what? You know what's funny though?
You work with this person.
You know what's funny about it is that I texted him.
Big fan of you, Donkey Flap.
I texted him after last week and I said, "Hey, we did like a reference to you," and he said, "Cool," but he never mentioned that he commented. Fuck that, and I've worked with him
He
for
comments
5 days.
almost every
He
week.
comments.
But like he never mentioned it to me. Like I'm at work with this dude, so I expect him to be like, "Yo, did you see my?"
He
comment?
assumes you watch it.
Yeah, I guess he assumes I'm on board because he's like, you know, it's weird. Wes never talks about my comments. And I'm like, I don't even know what's going on. But it's just funny that I was like, yeah, dude, we did like a little reference to you at the end of the show, and he goes, "Oh, cool." And I go, "Okay."
And I think this one was directed at me. He says, "He, it's James, boy." Because I said, I don't want to learn Donkey Flap's real name. Is it James?
It is James.
God damn, he's ruining it. Donkey Flap.
James Donkey Flap.
Yeah.
That's actually his legal name.
Yeah,
Is
James
it
Flap.
Is it hyphenated?
No.
Yeah, did he take his
Is
words?
Donkey a middle name?
No, Donkey Flap is the full last name. Like Donkey Flap, like
Or is it James Donkey, last name Flap?
Yeah.
his first name is James Donkey.
James hyphen Donkey, last name Flap.
No, I'm glad that he's actually listening. It makes me feel like I've accomplished one thing.
So we do the show live on Twitch at 7, 8, or 9 on Sundays.
Oh, I
Say you get shouted out of.
Honestly, man.
Make sure to,
Let's do our own podcast. Fuck this guy.
like we said, we don't care if you listen
We
to
should call it
the
Canon
podcast
Balls, but with
or
two
watch the
Fs.
YouTube
It's about
videos.
pirates.
Yeah, it's
But-
about Pirates of the Caribbean.
Make sure you are making your friends subscribe on Spotify
Any pirates.
or Apple Podcasts so they automatically download.
Patchy.
People who steal movies.
Steal their phone, like our videos on YouTube. I made a playlist of all of our podcasts. Open that up on a tab while you're working. Mute it. Play them through from the beginning.
Yeah,
I
throw it
should-
in the garbage.
I should do that. That's a good idea.
Yeah, that's
Yeah.
why I made it.
Fucking genius.
I actually may get active on Instagram and Twitter
Hey.
because I have strong feelings about Clone Wars. Clone Wars, the show,
Whenever you're ready,
might be good.
Whenever you're ready, our intern will actually do.
Sorry, our fired intern?
Oh, okay.
We're
I'll
gonna
let her
rehire
know.
her.
I'll let her know. Well,
I probably won't stream all this week, but do we want to? That one stuck up.
yes, we do.
That was his face.
I would love to. Can we do that more? We should burp more.
Do we want to watch Attack of the Clones live on Twitch Saturday
I think we
night?
discussed that. I'm totally down to watch
yeah, I
it
think
live
we can make that
Saturday.
All right, live on Saturday. Watch us watch Attack of the Clones.
I'll bring the
It'll be like
beers.
this, but more boring.
Yeah, we'll just stare at the screen.
And
the
then
whole time.
Sunday we will go through Attack of the Clones. Some say the worst Star Wars movie.
Not your dad, though.
I don't know my dad's opinions on Attack of the Clones. Find out next week. I will text him.
He maybe doesn't love the second one
I
as much.
feel like if you love the first one, you love the first one.
Aaron, I've heard that you have yourself a sign-off.
I may.
You may?
Don't fuck it up, Padme.
Give me just a moment
and
so I can figure out where things are.
And don't be daft.
Oh, I wouldn't.
I wouldn't dare.
All right. As we say always on the Canon Balls podcast.
For Bert.